I'm ready. If everyone is.
All right. I'm not streaming it, but I
Yeah,
am
let's do
recording
it.
it. This is the
Let me
Discord AMA
Um,
before the release of the game. We
I'll
got
be the host
developers
for
in
this
here,
AMA
Zingo Dude,
with
12
Danny.
Hour, all of them. Make sure I'm not.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm not showing streamer mode.
I
They
said
they'll get mad because they'll get mad
me
in the
and
streamer
you
mode.
should be the host for this AMA. And
Sure.
Yeah.
We can hear you twice, James, by the way.
Oh, we can.
All right, let me start it off.
Okay, see, these are the devs.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
from
to our
NetEase.
live AMA session. We're thrilled to
Okay.
have an incredible lineup of talent here in front of us from both our Marvel Games team and the NetEase game team here with us today, ready to answer your questions and share their insight. Okay?
Okay.
We are here to discuss only what's coming next, but also how we've been shaped by the invaluable feedback from our community. Now, let's kick things off by introducing our amazing guests from the Marvel Games, right? So here we have Dakota Masonette, our creative development manager, who plays a key role in the development process. Dakota is eager to share insights into how we blend creativity with gameplay mechanics to enhance player experience. Now, I am Danny Koo, the executive producer who will be also your host today.
I learned my
be bringing
lesson.
some
These
of the
people are
most
streaming on Discord. I
iconic
learned my
Marvel
lesson,
stories
dude. I'm
to
not.
life in gaming, and I
I'm
am
not streaming
very
that.
excited to be
They got mad last
engaging with
time
all of you.
and kicked me out of the thing for streaming.
And I apologize, Dan Laduca, our senior art director. He's known for his exceptional work in crafting the visual identity of our Marvel games. He's here to discuss the artistic choice that helped define the unique look and feel of our titles.
Gotcha.
But he's late today due to other commitment, but he will join us when he can. Okay. Now, let's welcome the talented members of the NetEase team. All right, everybody applause, give applause. Yes, excited. This is the first time they're all in the same room, in the same camera, which I'm very excited. First up is Guang Guang, NetEase Games team's creative director. He is the visionary behind Marvel Rivals game development. Guang Guang has an incredible ability to shape ideas into reality. We can't wait to hear your question about his creative process and what it takes to bring a game to life. All right. Next is Ziyong. Yeah, say hi, Guang Guang. Yeah. Next is Ziyong. Want to wave, Ziyong? Wave.
Okay.
Ziyong.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Ziyong is our lead combat designer. Ziyong has a unique flair for designing thrilling combat experiences and innovative map designs. He is the mastermind behind some of your favorite superhero battles and battle arenas that you have played. So feel free to ask him about his key contribution and design philosophy.
Okay.
All right. Next up, joining us is Dino Ma. Yes. Say hi, Dino. He is our art director.
Who?
As an
Oh,
art
it's lagging.
director,
There you
Dino
go.
is dedicated to creating a unique artistic style that reflects a diverse worldview and heroic narratives through vibrant visuals. We're hoping to provide players with more distinctive and unforgettable gaming experience. That's Dino. He's in the white shirt. He's wearing It's So Jeff shirt today. Dino, 你跟他们打招呼吧。That's Dino. Right. Yeah. Finally, we have Jinghua, our lead narrative designer for Marvel Rivals. As a passionate Marvel fan, Jinghua is eager to discuss
That's probably rough because they're in
how we're
China
developing,
and it's probably so
engaging
laggy.
narratives
Oh,
that
I ain't
captivates
looking at
players. Get ready to ask her about all the storytelling approaches that she has, and especially the lore development part.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Come on.
So
I get
we
all my messages
will
when
be
I'm
live
recording.
selecting questions from the audience and answering some pre-selected questions from all platforms online as well. So do not hold back. All right, let's get this conversation started about the future of our game and everything else in store. Now,
let's do it. I think Dan is here.
Dan?
Yep.
All right, Dan, where are you at?
He's asking how he can get in.
Oh.
Pull that in. Is that you?
Yeah, Dan is here. Can you pull him in? Let's get Squid Pickle in.
Let me invite.
Oh, is that James? I think that's James. I think he's helping them run the camera so they can see them. That's not good for them. I was like, sounds like that James guy was talking, but he's
Trying to
muted.
find him.
Yeah, if he says something in chat, it'll be easier to find him to bring it up.
Can you say something in chat, Dan?
There you go.
Told
I
him to
found him.
type something.
There we go.
Hold up.
Awesome.
There
Oh
we go.
my God, he is here. Everybody, welcome Dan
There you go.
Paduka, our art director, senior art director. Again, Dan is known for his exceptional work in this game, crafting the visual identity of our Marvel game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for his camera to show up. Well, let's actually
Right.
move. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
All right, let's get those questions rolling in now. Starting up, Guang Guang, do you want to say anything? Do you want to start off with a question?
Jeff Plushie win.
I think you can ask Danny about these questions.
Yeah, so we have a question from Gothic Bum. The question would be,
Gothic
will
Bum?
Batman show up in the game?
Bro, are you kidding me?
What is that dumbass? Will
We have
Batman show
We
up
can
in
play
this
Moon Knight.
Marvel
Moon Knight is
game?
Anyway, that's it. I'm not gonna have you ask that question.
Batman.
Let's get this started for real. Let me share the screen so everybody
He's
can
trolling,
follow
right?
along.
Say that out loud. He didn't even have to say that question out loud. That's dumb.
All right, can everybody see this? Yes.
There you go. Discord AMA. Let's get ready for season 0.
Okay, everybody can see it.
All right, looks like they can see it.
All right. First up,
Oh, here's Will Batman.
from Reddit, from user Glenn W. Aside from skins, what other cosmetics?
So,
will
no
be
Superman?
there? I think this question should be directed to Guang Guang.
What other cosmetics will there be? Other than skins?
因为我们的外观资产就包含制服，然后 MVP 表情动作。
Oh, yeah. MVPs,
以及电脑跟
emotes,
其
sprays.
Yep, so
What else can you do?
the cosmetics in the game include a variety of fun elements beyond just costumes. We can also be looking forward to things like MVP animations, sprays, emotes, and also nameplates. We're also all about giving you options to express ourselves while we all play.
Cool. Like seems like there's a lot of MVP animations, sprays, emotes, and nameplates. Yeah, with the bundle that we just talked about earlier, it's surely gonna be.
I'm glad
awesome,
NetEase made a comeback with
for
this game,
everyone to
man.
express themselves.
They seem like a really
Now,
good and
following
smart
up,
company. Or like
we have-
developers.
I'm not
So.
gonna read that username. It's so funny. Mr. D. A question for Dan. How did you land a specific art style for this?
Putting me on spot.
It's an actual good question, but there's names.
So here's the deal. The team over at NetEase and Dino have an amazing approach to their art.
Oh, man.
It was a lot of
What
just
the hell?
working with them and Dino's awesome vision of how to approach what we ultimately landed on. For me, it's just support. And it's the team over at NetEase doing everything as best as they can because they do some amazing work. And as you see, we have a very unique style. And we even have the little things that come off our characters that we call those Dino lines, by the way. And they are awesome. Like, phenomenal art from that team.
Mr. Throw
That's
asked
all
for
I
the
can really
real
say is that
question.
it was a lot of work, a long time working on it, and excellent art from Dino and the team.
So what you're trying to say is the art style is named the dynamic movements and everything is named after Dino, the art director from
That's-
NetEase game.
That is pretty much what I'm saying.
All right, the Dino art style. Let's establish that as the lore.
As the lore.
All right,
Yeah, do you-
next, next up, we have from socials. Joker with the
Oh.
Luna Snow. Wait, am I correct? Yeah, Luna Snow PFP. Love it. P5R. That's Persona 5, right? Is there going to be a release schedule
Oh,
for
Persona
new
5 Royal?
content such as new maps, characters every
Put that in there.
season?
Is there going to be a release
Every
schedule for
other
new content
season.
such as new maps, characters
I think
every
this
season?
is for Guang Guang. What do you got?
Yes, second question. 我们赛季会不会有新的内容？
我们的本赛季肯定会包含很多新的内容啊。那我们从 S1开始，然后我们未来的每个赛季将会每隔13周更新一个赛季。那新的赛季呢，我们会包含英雄们和地图们。
The real question is when are we getting
Yep.
Cyclops?
So season 1 is going to kick off in early January. After that, we'll be rolling out a new season every 13 weeks, each bringing out fresh heroes and maps. We're very excited to keep everything fresh and fun for all of us as we go on.
So you hear it first. We'll be rolling out a new season every 13 weeks. So season 1 kicks off.
13.
Yeah, 13, 1-3. And then season 1 kicks off early January 2025. And each bringing heroes and men. Plural. Right? We're talking about plural. We're not talking about singular. Just to confirm. This is going to be exciting for everybody. I'm sure.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Wait, we're getting multiple characters a season?
Oh, absolutely excited. And we want to surprise and delight. So we'll announce things as we get closer to the date. But
Multiple
it
characters a
wouldn't be
season?
Before, it wouldn't be like a year out plan. We'll get close. And then we'll show you what's.
That has to be at least 2 hair characters at a time. I knew it, dude. It couldn't be
So
one
now
character a
focus on
season because of
season
team
0.
ups.
Can't wait because we have
It wouldn't
less
make
than
any
24
sense.
hours till launch. Fantastic.
And if they don't have a team up with
Alright,
each other, they have to
next.
team up with someone else who just may be lacking.
From Floor, will there be Steam Deck support at launch, or is it planned for post-launch? Okay, first let me want to ask, like, who in the audience have a Steam Deck here? Oh my God!
Wow.
That's
That's a good
quite
amount of-
like, quite
That's a
lot
good amount of people
have
that got a
Steam
Steam
Deck.
Deck.
Oh my God, Guang Guang, I'm going to put you on the spot, Guang Guang.
God.
Are we supporting Steam Deck?
我们上线的版本我们会支持 Steam Deck 啊，但由于一点技术问题，
I feel like
在
no matter
Steam
what
Deck
should be
上
supported,
就是
but
视频的
I don't know
播
about
放
release.
包括入场动画
You would have to delay it, I feel like.
机动化呢会有黑屏，但我们整体游戏呢整体是可玩的，而且非常流畅。对，那我们正在和 Valve 团队正在协力共同解决这个问题吧，希望尽快能解决这个问题。但整体游戏是可玩的。
Bro,
Yeah,
spit.
so we will be indeed providing Steam Deck compatibility on launch. However, we noticed that there's a couple of black screen issues during cutscenes in the current version, but we don't have to worry. It really doesn't affect the gameplay experience.
Oh, so it works on
or
Steam
our
Deck.
build. We're working really closely with Valve to sort this out, and we'll keep everyone updated as we make progress in this.
Wow, it
And
works on
thank you,
Steam
Flor.
Deck. I am surprised.
Whoa, now I gotta check it out on my Steam Deck. I didn't
know it worked on a Steam
This
Deck.
is-
I need to
this
get a
is
Steam
surprise.
Deck.
So it's compatible with Steam Deck at launch. You're gonna get some black
Dude.
screen on
So now if I go into
cutscenes.
Act,
but
still
it's
getting a gaming computer or
playable
another
because
gaming
of the fact
laptop,
the
which
gameplay
would be the
experience
other thing I could do.
fantastic.
Getting a Steam Deck.
Hopefully
You just
we-
connect to the
we-
Wi-Fi
we
on a
get
Steam Deck
the-
and you're good, and I can just
black,
be in the hotel room.
screen issue during cutscenes sorted out with Valve, and oh my God, this is fantastic. More players get to play.
You just have like controller aim assist. Hell yeah.
Which is what we want. We want people to experience all the hard work that the team has put into this. It's as many people to get their hands on all these heroes and characters.
Steam Deck is a
We're
way
excited.
for most people who could really only got consoles to
And to
play
be able
Steam
to play it
games.
on the
Finally.
go. Oh man, can you imagine? Oh, amazing.
It's called Rivals Anywhere. You hear it first, trademark.
He's got trademarked
Alright, following up.
it. I'll make trademark jokes all the
From
time.
Victor, any chance of the game receiving voiceover for other countries? It seems like it's all marketed to Guang Guang.
我们上线 我们会支持中文、
Oh,
英文、中文还有日语3个配音，然后同时我们会支持16种语言。对，然后也感谢大家的支持吧。我们希望把更多种语言去呈现给大家，但是呢，由于工作量确实非常大，我们的本地化团队也非常努力，但是呢，我们也确实发现在部分语言上，我们的 UI 适配和一些操控问题还是存在的。那也希望整个社区呢，把这些问题反馈给我们，会尽快的去修复。
Yeah, so we actually have 3 different voiceovers on launch. They're going to be English, Chinese, Japanese, plus support for also 16 different languages. We can find out what are these languages in the Steam
only
description.
other voice
So
I think
our
they need to add is
multilingual
like
team has worked
French.
really hard on this,
Maybe.
but we
What's
also
the other
know
biggest
that there
one?
are some UI issues with certain
It's
languages
either French or Spanish.
where the text might
Probably
overflow
Spanish.
in flying.
I feel like
The
yeah,
team is
not
very
French,
committed
Spanish.
to
If you
address
get this,
these
because French, a lot
issues.
of them speak English.
So if
it's
any
like,
of us
with Spanish,
stumble
you'll get all
over
Latin
any
America,
of
Mexico,
translation
Spain,
issues
Italy.
or translation
Like at least they
problems
kind
in
of
clients,
all
please let
generally
the team
know that
in
like Spanish. It's
Discord
kind of like English,
or
but there's
in
other
any
things
way.
in English. But
And we're all about making things better for everyone.
Cool, yeah. Localizing 16
Chinese,
languages
like
is
Chinese
no
Mandarin.
easy
There's
task.
like all
It's
these
like
different
a
dialects in
mess,
different countries that
I'm
took
sure we
it,
have a huge
and like they
amount
have their own versions of
content in the
it,
game.
but they're different countries, not China. So
All right. Next, like, come on, let's get
Definitely
some question
expensive.
for from Emperor Hayes. Should we expect some characters to be launched with no team ups for some time, or do they all have team ups on release? Finally, a question for Ziyo.
首先呢，我们所有的新角色，它在发布的时候，它一定会有连
I feel like they
线
should never ever release a character with no team up. That doesn't make any sense.
我们的连携是动态的，这个意思是说，我们可能会包括已有
That
连
kind of
携
defeats the
组合
game.
的一些调整，也会有已有英雄和新英雄的新的连携技能，新英雄和新英雄之间的连携技能，这都有可能。可以关注我们。
Please, LeBron.
Yeah, so every time a new hero drops, they'll also come with their own unique team up abilities.
All right, cool.
The cool thing is,
I don't think you ever
these
should. What's the point of
team ups
releasing
are very
character with no team up?
dynamic, meaning that they can have indefinite possibilities. This could involve tweaking existing combos or creating new synergies between current heroes and the new heroes, or even completely new synergies between completely new two heroes. And we'd like everyone to keep an eye out for the new season's hero releases. A lot of exciting stuff is on the way, and yeah.
I mean, they're releasing multiple. Somebody said,
So
I wonder how
just
many
a
characters they
reminder,
want
the
to
key
reach.
pillar for Marvel
They're releasing
Rivals is
multiple
the
a season.
team up, right?
At least, like,
Team up
minimum, that
between
means
the
2.
superheroes.
If that means 2 every 3 months, that's already more than every game.
Making sure that
Like that's more than every hero shooter. Every hero shooter was like one every like 2 to 3 months.
For existing
And they're doing 2, at least minimum 2.
Between current heroes.
They could do 3 if they do a surprise thing. If they're trying to do it along the movie.
Every season, this game is fluid. I have confidence in the NetEase Games team to be able to satisfy our players over here.
Dude,
right,
there's so many people who
next,
want Deadpool. I respect it.
From Discord, our home turf right here. Let's see what the Discord members are up to. From Nate, will Marvel Rivals support crossplay and or cross progression between console and PC?
I thought at least have crossplay
So
though.
this should be Guang Guang.
我们从那个 CPD 测试开始，我们协助提供的
Does not just have crossplay?
让玩家和不同平台玩家
Cyclops
也可以在快速模式中，主机玩家可以勾选上 crossplay， 可以和 PC 玩家一块玩。但是为了公平起见，我们在竞技模式中，那主机玩家都是 crossplay 的时候，它只能和不同的主机玩家，比如说 PS、Xbox 玩家可以进行一个游玩，但并在竞技模式中不能和 PC 玩家进行。然后关于 cross progression 的这个问题的话，
Will they add more villains to the roster, or do they not fall in line with the storyline? That's what I'm asking.
有一些流程在处理，所以这件事情我们也正在研究中。
Yeah, so our team is super excited to break boundaries with crossplay. Now everyone will be able to play with friends across different platforms on launch in non-ranked mode. we can easily toggle crossplay on or off to suit our preferences. Crossplay has also been a function ever since our previous test, both our CBT and CAT.
Yeah, the second one they
However,
tested crossplay
for
on
our
purpose,
ranked play, we just want to keep things a little bit more fair and balanced.
Ooh,
so we implemented a console-only crossplay feature on competitive
This
mode.
game is the
So
game
this
of
way
the year.
Everyone can enjoy a competitive environment without any
Thank
sort
you.
of imbalancements.
Separate
And moving
the two.
on for cross progression,
Thank
it's
you.
a little bit of a complex project that involves a lot of platforms. So we're trying to pull every single platform together and different systems. We're currently researching on how to make all of these work, and the team is very committed to figuring out the solution. So please stay tuned for updates.
Dakota, someone asked you to blink 3 times. Anyway,
He did.
Yes.
so for the non-ranked modes, which is like quick play, you can actually cross-play. You can actually turn it on or off, whether you want to play cross-play or not cross-play.
You can turn it on or off, and there's no crossplay in ranked.
Explain to one of the questions right there. Yeah, I hope we figured out.
Thank
unite
you.
all the platforms together.
Quick play,
and
fine,
one singular
but it destroys
Marvel
competitive
rival.
integrity, and you have to do a bunch of dumb stuff
Crazy.
to make it balance between console players and PC
Okay.
players. Because
Next.
most people don't even have like a. Well,
Oh,
there's a lot of people who
look
still
at
don't have a
this
PS5.
guy.
That was long.
Do you have any plans on implementing a public API? Which
Oh,
can be
that's a
used
good
for
question.
Improved use cases. For example, showing player stats, running tournament brackets with verified players, tournament in general, training two that allow players to build their own match
Yes,
histories
this is
and
huge.
aggregate
This is
stats.
huge. If you want a competitive
LF
game, this is what every other
looking
competitive
for
game
group
does.
tools
This is huge.
within other servers by rank, for example, using the API to verify ranks and group players accordingly. And Discord bots showing community leaderboards stats for server member. Wow, this is quite complex if you have the API. This should be Guang Guang.
我其实也有听到玩家的
I feel like that's definitely a dude who is like the lead of the team because sometimes its integrity of the game gets compromised. Sometimes I think if they think about it, but I feel like no. Oh, at least his mic's working. Their camera froze. This happens a lot if you talk to people overseas. Talk about Filipino families happen. They're lagging bad.
查询，然后提供给大家去看。但是我们并不会去提供一个 API 让大家可以去。
I feel like they should just allow it. I don't know.
So, as everyone knows, or if we haven't, we've launched the hero profiles and hero statistics for all our heroes on our official website already. In the future, we would be also rolling out additional stuff like pick rates and win rates for different heroes in the game.
That's dodging the question, Loki.
As for the API question, we currently won't be providing that at the moment, but the team is always looking for additional ways to maybe bring that up to the community in the future. And
they need to talk to an American
future,
company because American companies
gates, but currently
don't do it immediately. You have to do it the right way.
Open up the API.
Yeah, you had to do it the right way. Don't do it. You can't do it immediately. That is a really tough one.
Great feedback. We'll take that into consideration in the future. Stay tuned for those. But right now, we do not have API access to this data. The team just deployed the hero profiles for all the heroes on the website, and in the future, rolling out stats like pick rates and win rates for different heroes in the game, which should satisfy everybody at this moment in time.
And it's good enough stats. Pick rate, win rate for characters. At least you can understand what's going on.
From San.
I mean, there's already visual ranks that you can get in game, and all you have to do is ask people to show the screenshot of the rank, and they have in-game stats that people can show.
Mathematics, whatever.
How are you guys planning to collect community feedback as the game progresses?
Feedback as the game progresses. Guang Guang.
Discord, Reddit, forums, in-game forums that pop up for surveys. That's a normal. That's an easy question. I mean, like this.
Yeah. So currently we have a couple ways to collect feedback from community.
I feel like
The
most
first
of the
way
questions are going to be
would
answered
be
by the creative
we
director. He's
implemented
literally the big
a
boss on the
a
project.
feedback button
It's Zingo
within
Dude
the
and
client. If we
then
press
Gong Gong are the
escape,
main guys. So.
there will be a menu that we pull down, and please press the button feedback, I believe. The second one would be we also have a Marvel Rivals mailbox
I think it's like
for
him
everyone to
and then
email
these
their
two are like the
questions to.
main
That
people.
also would be disclosed
Obviously,
later.
he's the main guy, I
in
think, though.
official
The
announcements.
entire design of the
At
game is
last,
built around
we
this
have
guy right
a
here. If you guys
Discord
didn't know.
Marvel Rivals support bot in the Discord.
And then the
If we have
gameplay in
any
general is him,
feedback,
but
feel
he's
free to DM the
overall
bot,
like creative
and we'll
direction
be
for the game.
collecting every single one of them.
That's why he's answering all the
Eventually,
questions.
we will also set up a feedback site on our official website. So, yeah, we are working really hard on those assets and can't wait to bring them live to all of us.
Yep.
I love that Discord board. So it's like everybody in Discord should familiarize themselves with the Discord board. It's called the Marvel Rivals
That does help a
support
lot.
board.
The more game devs learn the
sends out the
bots
ticket
for
for you
Discord,
might
the
have
more they could like
what's
instead
up
of
with
just
your
being forced to do
mapping,
surveys in game
and
that people
hopefully we
don't
can
want to
help
do, they
resolve
could do
that
that.
too.
It's like
Okay,
it's more
come on, give me
ways.
some game question. Oh, this is Day Zero Psylocke fan.
Day Zero Psylocke, man.
Will there be a system for character mastery to show off how much experience you have with the character and maybe unlock a gold skin? Question mark? Or given an
Character
exclusive
mastery.
icon or banner, we all love showing off our favorites and showing the player's personality. 自由
OK，我们确实有熟练度的这么一个系统使用每一个英雄去进行战斗，然后完成一些特殊条件的任务呢，就会获得
Day Zero Psylocke fan, baby.
积累到达一定的等级
When I get my
就会
money,
解锁一些奖励
automatic.
这里
game
面
skin.
包括一些非常酷炫的奖励，比如说独属于每一个英雄自己的
I gotta pay off my own stuff first.
功效，还有自己非常酷炫的那一个头像。对，这个的话，大家可以在上线之后去探索一下。
So, can we move on to the next slide? Because there will be some pictures showcasing our Hero Mastery system provided by Jiyoung. Yeah, as we look at all this slide review or this tease, we will indeed earn mastery points in the game by playing.
Oh, it changes his picture.
And completing specific tasks.
Look at that.
And as we rack up mastery points, we would level up our mastery level from, let's say, level 1 eventually to level 10 and beyond. So each level unlocks some cool rewards like some awesome KO HUD effects, just like the shared screenshots. And every unique character has different KO effects and also different icons. So please play all of our favorite heroes and unlock a lot of mystery icons.
Love it, love it. So I would definitely master Luna Snow first, you know, for sure. Dakota, who are you gonna master first?
Me, it's a tie between Namor and Iron Fist. But if Necros is still in the chat, I'm still looking forward to watching his streams to see his Spider-Man mastery ASAP. So I'll be unlocking my own for as many people as possible. But I'm looking forward to some Spider-Man mastery for the Cinema Man himself.
What about you, Jinghua?
Dude, I'm
So
getting
we haven't have
Psylocke
a question for you
mastery,
yet. Like, who are you gonna
Wolverine,
master first?
Iron Fist,
是你上线之后会
maybe
哪
Iron
一个
Man.
英雄
Might be Ruffalo at the start though. Oh, Hawkeye. No, I don't know who I want to do first. Wolverine though.
Yeah, so Jinhua likes
Iron
every
Fist,
single
Iron Man,
of our heroes. But her favorite one is Jeff the Landshark, and she'll be unlocking all its or his or hers mastery emotes.
Oh, I'm sure that's very, very cute. What about Dino?
Hey.
The guy that the guy that plays Dino style.
理解吗？
都抗拒不了。
So Dino says, obviously it's Cyclops. You know, a lot of us can't resist the pullback from Cyclops' charm. A lot of us in the dev team love Cyclops.
Psylocke, right? Not Cyclops.
That's Psylocke.
Yeah. What about you, Dan?
Oh, me? Oh, that's an easy one. That's Squirrel Girl all the way.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm
Yeah.
mastering her.
Yeah, let me tell you, Dan is like
Yeah.
the biggest Squirrel Girl advocate.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Hell
the reason
yeah.
why Squirrel Girl plays so fun. Like, Ziyong's specialty coupled with Dino's art style, coupled with Jinghua's lore and narrative on Squirrel Girl. It's amazing. It's like a dream come true.
One of my favorites.
All
What
right.
about my
next
boy
one.
Cyclops though?
Ooh,
Put my boy
this is
Cyclops in the
spicy.
game.
From Ali, pure chaos. Will maps have holiday variants? Example: Christmas Hyperbase or Halloween Wakanda.
Well,
自由
maps have holiday variants. Ooh, there you go. Hold on.
有的
It's cool events.
大家可以期待一下我们接下来的冬日活动，但具体的话可以关注一下我们后续官
I
方
feel like it
发
doesn't
布的
hurt putting
信息
Christmas trees and a little bit of snow in there.
Yeah, so we can actually look forward for our upcoming Winter Festival event in Season 0. Make sure
Let's
to
go.
keep an eye on our
Cool.
official
Innovating.
announcements.
Awesome.
We're
They're not just
gonna
like
unwrap
Marvel only.
all the surprises
whatever.
for us.
Awesome.
Oh my God! Christmas is coming. Winter Festival is coming. Holidays are coming. So we're gonna have a Winter Festival. Amazing.
Happy
Amazing.
holidays,
Amazing.
everyone.
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna play the game and then
Right,
have
Carrie,
the
is
Winter
a
Festival, which is fantastic. Amazing.
Let's go.
Oh, I'll be sure to play this.
Santa Magneto would be perfect.
Exciting. Next, from Sliced. Will rank competitive have a rank reset each season, or how would that work? Let me ask Ziyong again.
Yeah, the gameplay guy.
首先我们 S0赛季就会开启天梯的排位，然后其次呢，我们每一个赛季
That's
开
literally
始
his
的时候，
department.
确实是会有赛季的段位的重置的。目前大概
So is it a soft reset? Please tell me it's a soft
上一个
reset.
赛季结束时的段位，
I
大概
don't mind
这样
hard reset like
和大
Apex
刀
is, but I think it only works in Apex.
Yeah, so
Or does
we
it?
will
No, I think it's a
indeed
soft
be
reset.
implementing ranked in Season 0. It's indeed kicking off very soon. We're very excited to include competitive modes within this.
We said ranks coming out
regarding
immediately?
On rank resets, there will be a rank reset for every upcoming season. We are looking at lowering ranks about 2 tiers. Sorry. Based
2 tiers?
on where players finished in last season.
So if you're diamond, you'll get set to
We are
gold.
also fine-tuning a lot of
Okay.
other details, and everything would be reviewed when we get to Season 1. So please warm up ourselves in Season 0.
Ooh, exciting! For those who you like to
They say that again.
like to do ranking, play ranking, get ready, get warm up. We have 33 heroes to play at launch. So be sure to practice your favorite heroes, figure out the play style, find your team.
Wait, will ranked? Did they say
find
rank will be there on
rivals
launch,
and,
or will not
be
rank not be
prepared
there on launch?
for Season 1, and we have more details.
Wait, what?
Now, next one. From Donka, how to solve the problem of anti-cheating high segment
Oh.
or players who go AFK.
How to
and
solve the
play
problems of
softly.
anti-cheat
Would there be an explicit player
high
reporting
segmented
cheating?
characters,
This
player
is
or
Zio.
actors?
I heard something from the Deaf Vision, like it must be Zio.
Okay.
就关于反外挂，我们在之前官方发布的那个 Vision 里面呢，其实也有介绍。然后我这里再介绍一下，就是我们会持续保持一个比较高度的投入，这包括我们会去引入专业的那个审判反外挂软件，也会有我们非常专业的一个队在运营。同时呢，我们还在开发，就是针对使用各种模拟器的一个检测。
Well, anti-cheat is very big. Cheaters can literally kill a game.
这些不良行为进行一个对抗。然后其次，关于大家关注的就是挂机啊，然后逃离啊这种不良行为，我们也开发了一个检测的系统功能。然后基于这些行为检测结果，我们会进行一些相应的处罚。 同时呢，我们也提供了比较完善的一个端内外的一个举报系统比如说我们现在其实就在筹备这个 Discord 的一些bot 的一个举报的频道，到时候呢，欢迎大家去通过端内外的这些举报渠道去向我们去反馈这些不良行为，
Wiccan, wow, that's a...
尽快的去核实。
I was gonna say deep cut, but I guess he's literally one of his daughter just in the new show
info
movie.
that Zhiyong just shared.
2 new shows.
We're very serious on committing to tackling the cheating parts of the game to prevent cheaters, just like what we mentioned in our previous dev vision, Volume 2. This also
if there was mouse and keyboard support on
in
console, it wouldn't make any sense to separate them.
Anti-cheat softwares, as we would all see on launch. We implemented that in our build. We will also be developing the detection methods for emulators. And don't worry, we are assembling a very professional team to tackle the problem of anti-cheaters, and as the whole team believe this is very important. Moving on, as for negative player behaviors like AFK and disconnection, we've also already set up a range of detection mechanisms. So based on our findings,
dude, I'm so glad they're
we
banning
would
Zimming and
also
actually having an
implement
anti-cheat that
penalties.
tracks Zims. That's the
And
play of all
currently,
console games.
And the launch build, we also have a solid reporting system in place. We can both report issues in-game, and currently we are also working on a reporting channel bot for our official Discord. It's going to come online, I believe, this week, the earliest, and feel free to report any bad behavior we see, and the team will do our best to verify them and take action quickly.
I don't think you need to do a looting
We
ban.
really want to keep this a healthy
really good mechanical
environment
keyboard is
and
as good as a
make the
looting
game
keyboard.
fun for everyone.
All right, you heard it. Stop cheating, Dakota.
Especially Dakota.
It's actually Dakota, man. Dakota loves cheating.
Cheating. He put the God
That's
mode
all
hack
me.
on. He went to the dev
practice
kit.
on me.
So watch out when you're playing. If you see 12th hour, forget about it.
All right, next question from Silva. The community seems worried about the amount of duelists compared to the other classes. Is the dev team aware? Hint, yes. We don't come in for hate. We come in because we want the best for this game. Oh man, Zio, please explain your math behind this.
Please explain your DPS to tank healer math.
Okay.
我们近期发布了一系列的新英雄，然后也得到了大家很热烈的一个反馈。我们也确实关注到了大家关于这个的担忧，我们这里也刚好跟大家分享一下我们的目前的一个考虑。首先呢，我们目前有8名的捍卫者，然后有7名的那个策略家，在绝对的数量上呢，我们是能够去支持非常丰富的玩法的这种体验的，互相之间的。
Somebody said Groot swimsuit skin
决
win.
斗家呢，他其实为了想考虑提供更多更丰富的一个战斗。
Juggernaut, dude, if he's a DPS, that wouldn't make any sense. At that point, dude, they would be trolling.
我们确实也
Straight up
收到
one of the
大家
tankiest
关于
things in all of Marvel.
决斗家的一个担忧，我们后续的赛季呢也会去持续关注。
He's literally an immovable
大家可以
object.
关注我们接下来
The Thing, Juggernaut.
的一个发布。
Yeah, so we the whole team noticed the concerns about all the new heroes we released, and we really appreciate having this opportunity here to share our thoughts. Right now, currently on our launch lineup, we have 8 vanguards and 7 strategists, and each hero does have a unique set of mechanics. With the current lineup, our team believes that there's plenty of variety in gameplay and also team compositions for the current season, so there's actually no need to worry about that. As for duelists, currently we believe having a larger roster of duelists allows different playstyles and experiences for everyone to explore.
There's always gonna be more DPS. I just don't want it to be
We're
45
very excited
DPS and 12 tanks.
Bring
That's
that
just-
on. And last,
it makes tanking boring.
we
Like, you literally just have the same
definitely hear
12.
everyone's excitement for more vanguards.
You're like, oh,
and
finally a new
strategists.
tank once a year.
So
Like,
keep an eye out for the new hero releases in season 1 and future seasons. We have some cool stuff planned for us.
All right.
Okay.
Well, did we just test the position? I wonder what that is. We have to wait. Well, thanks for the feedback, and let's keep this going. Yeah, we have 7%. Like from card. Oh, finally, a lore question.
A
How
lore
is the
question,
lore gonna play
baby.
out in game? Is this gonna be
Thank you.
true I believe he said true Galacta and trailers, or would that be stuff like comics?
A
I
Marvel
believe this
Rivals
question
comics line will
finally
be
for Jinhua.
fire.
或者是通过加长，或者是那个动画。
You know, I'm saying, hey, Marvel Rival comic line will be fire. They did it for Luna Snow. They had to make. She started in a mobile game and got her own comics. It would be giving. It would give people like, wait, there's a game for this, and then they'll be reading a comic like, oh, and then they go.
会增加一个 gallery 系统，然后点进去之后，我们会有就是包括连载特刊，然后连载的话是讲述的是每个赛季的故事。然后我们 S0赛季的划分就是会叫做 Xraypc， 然后讲述的是 S0赛季的故事。我们 S0赛季的划分它会包括西章的卡片，还有每张卡片对应的故事。这些卡片都是由我们的美术团队精心绘制的，然后我们的文本故事也是由我们精心书撰写和设计的。可以透露的是，第一张卡片讲述的就是杜故事。除了那个。除了刚才提到的画廊界面，其实我们游戏内的对局中也在不断的去讲述女主们的故事。我们可以通过
She brought her own notes in case anyone asks questions about the lore. That's smart.
然后以及游戏内英雄之间的语音互动，以及 NPC 的互动对话，大家都可以去感受到我们的故事。所以大家看到画廊卡片，然后以及
Dude, shout out to the translator. He is remembering everything. I think it's James, the community manager. Shout out.
Yeah, so besides the hero stories in our game right now, we are also introducing a new narrative system that is called the Gallery in the client. Each season, our gallery will feature a new magazine that players can unlock by completing tasks. This magazine would tell the season story from a fresh perspective outside of our characters' main stories.
Oh, it's like a literal
season
in-game
0,
comic.
The magazine is called Doom's Rise. It includes 7 cards, all crafted by Dino, our art director,
Heck
and his
yeah.
lovely team. It's all unlockable by doing daily tasks and more. And the team, we can share that the first card dives into the story of 2 Dooms. So if we want to learn more about our Sino story, please hop right into the client on launch and complete the corresponding task.
Matt Mercer went?
And beyond this, we also have a lot of cool loading animations, a lot of entrance animations for different categories, including maps. And we also have a lot of different victory and defeat animations. Also, we have implemented a lot of interactive dialogues between heroes, NPC lines triggered by a variety of player actions. And our map has a lot of dynamic changes in the environment based on how our players engage in the map. On both sides, the attackers and defenders. We also have our own different objectives, and our actions would constantly shape the battlefield and unlock a lot of unique experiences every time we play on our maps. Credit for Dino and our team.
What the heck? What does he have against Captain America? That's the
maps.
weirdest random person I've ever seen.
Yep. And after that,
Dude hasn't even played against Captain America. He's already mad.
A more solid understanding on the story that
he hasn't even played against Captain America. He bad.
Want to experience it on launch.
Okay, I'm really glad there's in-game lore. That's not just the opening cinematics of every map. Because that's cool.
Oh, I'm beyond excited. I've been waiting for lore discussions. Jinhua and the narrative team have been absolutely cooking on this story for Marvel Rivals. I have
he's a Marvel too, so it's
excited to show all the cool things when it comes to the seasons and the story that are going to continually build on Marvel Rivals, and all the cool things we have in store when it comes to the new characters and heroes that come in and how they add to the lore and push it further. And as Xinghua mentioned, the gallery cards that will show the in-depth story of how these different pieces all come into play when it comes to the lore-related costumes that we've mentioned before, when it comes to the actual story of the maps. Check out the gallery cards. You'll love what you read and what you see. It's going to be beautiful.
Cool. Like coupled with the visuals, even like Dan, what are your thoughts?
Oh man, you know, it's one of those things where we've been working on for so long, and the team has brought so much energy into everything that we're seeing. And I'm trying not to give stuff away because it's always on the tip of my tongue. But like, this is 24 hours. All of you are going to be able to see all the cool stuff that we are able to see and experience, and it's going to be amazing. And the cards are great. The gallery cards are great. Everything is so well put together and cohesive throughout the whole experience of the game. It's so polished. I've been around games for a very long time, and this is one of those ones where I'm like, this might be the most polished I've seen a game at launch, and it's amazing to be part of this.
Amazing. All right. Next up, remember, Dakota, I asked you to bookmark that Q&A. Q&A has a bunch of votes for this question.
Yep.
It's the most Mosaic era timeline is one we know very little about.
Will all characters in the timeline be
Will all
from feudal
characters from the
Japan?
timeline be from
Like
feudal
if Sue
Japan,
Storm was
like
taken
will
from there,
Sue
would she
Storm
also
was
be a
taken
samurai
from there, would she
assassin?
also be a
Or is
samurai
it
or
or is it
assassin?
just the past? Could
Or
Sue
is it
Storm
just
have
the past?
been in,
Is
say,
Sue Storm
Salem
have
Witch
been
era
in,
instead,
say,
or
the
like Knight from an
Salem
Arthurian
Witch
time?
era instead,
Using
or
Sue as an example, of
like a
course.
knight
Anyone
from
could
an
be
Arthurian
the
time?
same. I just want to see
Using
her.
Sue
What
as an example,
cosmetics?
of course, because we don't have this character. Because she's
Okay.
invisible, right? Anyway.
Will
the
cosmetics change voice lines?
line, and will we get
And will
legendary
there's
cosmetics that change the character like Wolverine to X-23 or Hawkeye to Kate Bishop? Sure. Would there be an easy way to see which chronosphere each character is from, and could that be added to their bios? Ooh, Jinghua, good luck.
I guess, yeah, I guess Hawkeye or Kate Bishop won't really be that different unless they want to know the bow and arrow character that could save her.
时间流最长爆发的时候，宇宙力量被错综复杂的一个时间力量所影响，然后就形成了一个属于太空中的极其不稳定的宇宙。我们就把它称之为莫斯科开曼。
Maybe make her more
然后
aggro
在
with
我
more
们的
martial
在
arts
我们4.0
options.
赛季中，像银河帝国瓦肯达，然后以及克林塔公孙地表，都属于这个时间线。我们的英雄像塞洛特、曼蒂斯、亚当、火箭浣熊，然后以及像黑豹，他们也都属于这个 timeline。像刚才提到的，像云蝶、曼蒂斯、杰夫，他们是被困在收
Oh yeah, I just realized that's the only timeline we don't even have a map for him, let alone a character.
他的展品会逃了出来。然后刚才提到的苏，我也非常喜欢他，然后我也很期待他会在未来的游戏中这个可以保持关
It's
注。
gonna be long. This is a long video. It's about to be a 2-hour video, guys. If you're somehow still watching, it's a 2-hour video.
So, for information about the Mosaic timeline, we have a little description about it. When the time stream entanglements erupt, cosmic forces get all tangled up in complex web of space and time, which then creates a wildly unstable universe we call the Mosaic timeline unstable space-time, sorry. And this universe includes places like the Galactic Empire of Wakanda and also planet Clintar. We would find a lot of characters like Cyclops, Mantis, Jeff, and
I think there's
Guardians of the
Cyclops.
Galaxy,
I was like, Cyclops!
and Black Panther, which is all part of the
Spoil.
universe. Among those characters, Mantis, Jeff, and Cyclops are actually stuck in a collector-themed amusement park within this universe. So they're serving as the exhibits of our piece as the collector. And as for Sue, we're gonna keep that for a mystery for now. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll see her, and stay tuned about that.
Okay, like first of all, Psylocke, please. Psylocke, not Cyclops. Psylocke.
Side lock.
Yeah, just side and lock. Anyway, following up, right?
Yes.
Right. They were asking, would there be an easy way to see which chronosphere each character is from, and could that be added to their bio?
说那个后面那个问题。
Get to ice.
我们在我们的世界观中，我们一共有4个宇宙。之前官方在添加人物就做过这件事情。我们每个英雄都有自己的一个来源宇宙。在我们的刚才提到的，像一整个那个英雄故事界面里面，我们会有英雄的一个详细的传记，然后以及他们详细的故事。然后这些他们都是可以，这些他们就是在讲述他们自己的宇宙，然后他们在宇宙中发生的事情。可以透露的是，我们现在 S0赛季每个英雄他现在解锁英雄的故事，然后未来随着赛季的更新，我们的故事也会不断更新。然后随着故事更新之后，那个英雄本身的故事也会逐渐去解锁第2篇、第3篇或者第4篇故事。
So currently we've got a total of 4 universes at the moment, and each hero comes from their own unique origin universe. And on our hero bio story pages, we will find character bios,
like you just dropped a bunch of dishes.
Narratives that corresponds to their unique backgrounds. In season 0, each of the heroes will unlock their first story, which dives into their new plot lines within the Marvel Rivals universe. As seasons progress, heroes related to the upcoming content would also gradually unlock, and there will be a second and third part of their hero stories. By checking out these stories, all of us will get a deeper understanding of each hero's origin universe. And yeah, it's all about building that connection and lore. So enjoy the read.
You know, it'd be really cool though if they end up getting like a TV show for the game, hopefully like a year or 2 from now, where it's like Marvel, like kind of like X-Men 97, some for the game that starts from the original storyline and then moves away slowly.
That's a lot.
And then we'll give them time to cook. That would actually bring so many people to the game. I mean, obviously there's just already tons of Marvel anyways, and all the Marvel movies come out and all that. But if it's like their own little anime made by like a studio in like China or
have like thousands of dialogue lines in
Japan.
That is also relevant to the lore as well. That's a huge work, and then imagine localize that. Ooh.
Crazy work. It takes.
I'm glad I don't work in localization. Thank you.
Hey, to add to Zingfa's answer, it is also contributing to how the character looks in Dino's world too. Some of the earlier characters that we've done, like Punisher and Black Widow, where they were in the 2099 universe, that affected their presentation and the work that the skills that they had and the feeling that they had when it came to advanced weaponry in order to keep up with some of the more
how do we have the 2099 universe and not Spider-Man 2099?
So the choices of the universe do reflect in their skill set and their look, and it all contributes, and it all comes from the seed that the narrative team puts together. So it is something that builds on itself. And then as far as marking it, read the story. You figure out what universe they're from. Don't worry about it.
Forget about it. No. Go read about it. Yes. All right, moving on. I think this is one of the last one. From Ted. When looking at the announced hero roster, I couldn't help but appreciate the variety in their existing design styles, such as Hela and Loki clearly being very MCU inspired. Penny and Expedia being straight out of the comics, or Thor and Spider-Man being wholly original designs created just for this game, down to even little details like Jeff being a different color than he is in comics. Ditto.
He's on a blue and white shirt.
When do you make this type of choices to ensure every character's looks is unique enough and yet still fit within the overall?
One, I like that Jeff shirt right there. But this guy hasn't been able to say anything. I forgot what he did. It was right at the beginning. Oh, he's art. So these two are the art team.
就如刚金华所说的，其实我们整个故事呢有4个宇宙。那比如说我们有一些像2099宇宙呢，它就更偏未来感，更科技一些。 那有些魔法宇宙呢，它就会更加神秘，更具有这种魔法的色彩。那现代宇宙呢，我们会更加具有现代的风格。那所以我们也在
he's based on a great white shark
去体现了我们的世界观的叙事。那
I guess he's grayish blue, but in the game he's straight blue.
也承载了他所自己在这个宇宙
that's a nitpick.
去讲述的故事和他自己的经历。
So a lot of our skins design originates from our current 4 different universes. From each characters, they're different. They're inspired by their corresponding own different universe. If we take a look into
That's where Spider-Man has like a million designs.
Our character design and skin designs
movie.
Specifically, we would also see a lot of hints and Easter eggs and traits that represent their corresponding universes. And
or Beyond the Spider-Verse.
We look
Into the
forward
Spider-Verse
for everyone
Beyond the
to
Spider-Verse.
get into the game and
all the Spider-Man.
Check out all our skins.
So basically, all the character design is related to the world and the narrative or world building. So it's not like you just go, hey, I like that, let's use that as a base design, right? No, right? It has a narrative reasons, story reasons, even map reasons in some of them. Then you want to have anything to add?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think both you and Dino nailed it. It really comes around the narrative. It comes around with what best supports the Marvel Rivals lore and the game itself. And then, how do we push it and how do we add our own rival spin to it?
Yep.
And that's part of the big thing. It's like we take the elements of the different, the different Chronovium verses, and then we add our own like little tweaks to it and push things. And so it's not exactly from the comics, but you can see it's been inspired by the comics or inspired from all the stuff that comes from Marvel. So the team has done an impeccable job just trying to figure that out, and that's why we have such amazing looks to all our characters.
All right, I think that's the who put this
that one from earlier.
Guang Guang, it must be Guang Guang. Thanks, Guang Guang. Anyway, I think we're done with the question from the internet part, right? All right. How do I stop this sharing? Stop streaming. All right. Now,
This is the Batman.
we should move on to live audience questions, which is the fun part.
Pulling people up now.
We're pulling people up. Before that, just pull people up. I'm gonna ask this one question from Necros. How often would you guys do balance patches? Would it be every
Necros.
season, or will hero and team ups get adjusted more frequently? I think this is for Ziyong.
Sorry, can we repeat the question?
How often would you guys do balance patches?
How often will we do battle passes?
No,
Balance patches.
Balance patches.
关于平衡的这个频率呢，我们目前其实没有一个非常规定的一个周期。我们会在上线之后呢，保持对线上的。
Oh my gosh, I almost have 1,000 subs while I'm recording this video of the live stream.
在我们认为有
Of
必
the
要的
Discord
时
live
候
stream.
呢，就会先去进行一些平衡。但大家放心，我们做这些平衡一定是非常非常谨慎的，乐趣永远是第一位的。
So currently we don't have a specific day on the frequency of balance patches, implementing balance patches, but we will be constantly monitoring the environment in the current season and upcoming seasons, and we would implement balance patches when we think is necessary. And don't need to worry, each balance patch that will be implemented is going to be will be gone through a lot of intricate testing processes, and the team is very serious about implementing them. And the key feature of while implementing every patch is to keep the game fun, and don't worry about that. Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Ziyong got it. All right. So
Yeah, Jiyoung has it. Yep.
All right. All right. So Macy, let's whoever need to ask a question, put a hands up.
Maybe I start my stream like
Start
3
with
hour before the game. 4 hours, 34 hours
Lights, if he
before it
wants
comes
to
out. Maybe
accept it, maybe.
we'll just watch
mayhaps.
gameplay. I was thinking maybe only 2 hours, but maybe 3.
Or he's not here and he left. We'll pick somebody else.
Oh, I thought she said my name. So oh no.
He'll get his chance eventually.
Snooze, you lose.
Exactly. You got to be quick with the accepting. Surely not 2 people not accepting it. Come on, guys.
I'm here. Sorry, Shroods. Give
Because
me,
we've got too many
me.
people on the stage.
No, it's letting me.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Hello. Hi there. It's there is one thing I saw a lot of amazing skins in the game. Some of them that have really iconic looks. I just was wondering, at any point are we going to receive skins that are customizable, meaning like certain things can be changed, color schemes, anything like that?
我们上线后会不会推一些皮肤
Maybe color variants of one the same skin.
选择一
that's
些
it, I think.
配色啊，或者说技能特效啊这种，或者我们有没有这方面的一个规划或计划？
上线以后呢，我们会推出就每周更新，我们会推出一些新的皮肤，但是呢，这些新的皮肤我们目前都是基于我们之前说的，就是基于赛季故事、流行主题。 然后以及节日活动，以及包括受到漫画启发和 MCU 启发的皮肤，对。那在这个情况下呢，我们目前暂时是没有去做一系列这种自编皮肤的一个设计。
每周会有新的，对吧？
对，未来我们会有上新的皮肤，对。
So currently, we plan to we have a very detailed schedule on releasing new skins from the team. Their new skins would be based on just like what we mentioned just then in the question. They would be based on the 4 different chronoverses in our game, and we will also take inspiration from the comics and the MCU universe regarding on the customizable skins. Currently, we don't have a clear answer for that, but we can look forward for that maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah, with the amount of skins that we have, there's just a lot of possibilities of cool-looking skins from the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate
Victorian,
that answer.
I got a question to ask. It's like you said in chat that Dakota is a giggler. Did you say that?
That was not me.
What? I
think that was him.
It might have been me.
I have
It might have been me.
Well, I do laugh a lot, so it's true.
That's so funny.
He caught that and remembered that the whole time.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, I want to know if villains can be in the game.
Bump him back down there.
Pick me.
Okay.
Come on. No.
Can you hear me?
Frozo.
We can hear you.
What up,
Awesome.
Side?
Hey, I appreciate you guys letting me on here. I just want to say I love your game. It's one of the best games that I've seen come out in recent years as a gamer, ever since being in high school, content creator. I really appreciate all your guys' hard work.
I want Green Goblin so bad, bruh.
You want to
My
translate, James?
Yes， 他说这是他最近以来看到最好的游戏了。然后呢，他还想谢谢我们整个开发团队如此努力的开发这个游戏。然后他迫不及待的想上线玩我们的游戏。
Wait, what's his question?
Thank you so much.
Oh.
I do have a question though, if that's okay.
Yep.
My question is, what is the future looking like for esports for this game?
Who's the question on that
这
one?
个
Head game?
未来我们对电竞这一块的赛事的规划有没有看法？
我们其实，在上线的时候，我们除了提供天梯玩法以外，我们也提供了一个叫做 Humble Rivals 登天的一个线上的一个赛事。那随着我们的游戏的面向更多的玩家、更多的受众，那我们也希望能够逐步的
I love it. Somebody said I need Frozone and Marvel Rivals.
在游戏中去获得他们的乐趣。那 Marvel Rivals 全篇是我们的第一步，那也希望大家能够在上线以后 ，Marvel Rivals 全篇开启的时候来加入到这个线上的比赛中。
So currently in season 0, we have already implemented the rank modes, and also we would also launch an online tournament called Marvel Rivals Champions in season 0.
Yes!
And we really hope to slowly build the esports universe, habitat in Marvel Rivals eventually. We also hope everyone that has interest in competing in professional tournaments or casual tournaments to join our first ever online tournament officially post beta, and we would eventually see how this ecosystem grows and how's player anticipation looking like for the tournaments, and we hope to eventually develop a healthy esports scene.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. That sounds awesome. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to let me up here. Maybe one day you guys can add a Frozone skin for maybe Silver Surf or Iceman.
Hell yeah!
I really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys later.
Hell yeah! Frozone. Hell yeah!
Hello. Hello.
What up?
Hello.
So my question
Mr.
revolves
Negative
around
Me.
something that I know you guys love to talk about, which is the lore. So obviously,
He's like, finally
I
a question.
understand if you guys can't answer this at all, but I figured I might as well ask. I might as well beat around it a little bit. We'll try our best.
Hey, I'm a lore guy too because
So
I'm
as we
villains.
know, the story revolves around Doom and Doom 2099 and their feud, creating the time stream entanglement. And for the most part, that's kind of what we know. And then there's the mini stories here and there with characters. So without
Ask for
revealing
villains.
too much,
Please.
is there any plans to introduce another major story player that could kind of change the way that the major story,
like how Marvel usually does it.
You know,
the
it
Skrulls
changes
be attacking
in
while
ways that we wouldn't expect.
Kang will be attacking, and then Thanos is low-key in the background fighting the Guardians of the Galaxy, trying to get the Infinity Stones, which then leads to them having to fight all of them, how to fight Thanos.
赛季里会就是带来这个 Doom 这个超级反派嘛，然后其实我们整个故事的一个主轴其实也是围绕着这个超级反派去展开的，就不知道很冒昧的问一下，不知道我们后续会不会去跟大家引入一些新的重量级的一些角色，然后让这个角色作为故事的或赛季的主角。
Yes, asking about more villains. Wait, but playable.
对
That's what we need to ask.
不一定
Green Goblin,
超级
Juggernaut
明星级别，对。
这个是完全可以期待的，确实就是我们
Scorpion,
4赛季的主题是Doom's Rise 嘛
，Mr. Negative
是背景是一切故事的起源，然后是Doom的实验，然后会随着我们后面赛季更新，比如说即将开启的 S1 赛季，然后后来 S2、S3，其实每个赛季我们都会有一个巨大的阴谋在里面，然后这个阴谋就会有它的一个重量级的反派，然后也有英雄去和这些反派对抗的故事，每个赛季都会有不同的重量级的反派，确实可以期待啊。
Yeah, so as we all know, currently we have Doctor Doom. Currently as season 0, it's all about how Doctor Doom launches his experiments and have a lot of evil plans. Regarding on future seasons, we definitely could expect some other major characters involving a plotline twist. Every season would revolve around a certain theme, and we would also have corresponding characters.
So the Doom thing only lasts
with the
1
theme.
month?
And yes, we would introduce, let's say, supervillains or major storyline superheroes, supervillains to revolve around the upcoming seasonal wars.
But I need to know if they're playable. You could introduce them, but that
Great, that's awesome. Yeah, I just want to say, I've always, for years, I've always dreamt of a hero shooter using actual superheroes. So, I've been following the game since its announcement, so I'm really, really excited and really, really grateful for the work that you guys have been putting into this game because it's amazing.
Thank you. I can attest to it.
就开始 follow 我们，然后就非常感谢我们对这个英雄射击这一个品类带来的。
Thank you.
All right, I have a question from Tenjiku because he's a little bit shy. Is the possibility of adding a gifting system to the shop? Is that maybe a possibility down the line?
That's for Guang Guang.
Can you repeat the question? Is it possible for?
Is it possible to implement a gifting system in the game so you can gift some other players?
就之前我跟光光说过的，就有没有可能后续可以加上这个
That's a good question.
系统赠礼系统，然后就比如说
That's a good question.
送礼物给我的，
It's them still spending money. They're just spending money for another person.
也在计划中，然后大家期待未来的东西吧。对。
So that is certainly a part of the plan, and we can stay tuned for that.
Dubs.
W. Eventually.
W.
Perfect. And
it's on the table.
A question from Light because mobile wouldn't let him come up on the stage, so he's on his redemption arc. He sent me his question. Hey guys, thanks so much for making an amazing game and taking the time to answer our questions. I was wondering what the design philosophy is for each of the roles and how you guys think of them compared to other hero shooters. The
W
strategists
question.
do more than heal, and vanguards do more than just tank.
W question.
Especially at high elos and tournament plays, the strongest team compositions are based on the strategists and the vanguards, as they are the ones who typically have the ability to heal their allies and hold spaces that duelists can't.
W question. Add more tanks.
He's concerned that
actually more healers. There's actually only 7 healers and there's 8 tanks. So
that it will
add more
incentivize
healers.
People to pick suboptimal comps as a consequence of how many more heroes are in the duelist role. If 4 people pick duelist, it's his opinion that it can hurt the ranked experience in an open queue format, and was wondering if that is something that you guys are concerned about or plan to address at any point in the future.
我们一个一个来啊。首先 So I'll break this question down into different sections. It's a long one. Yes. 所以他想首先问一下，可能我们对于每一个职位，它这个后面的
should have just damned him that question.
像我们的那个
That's a long one.
strategist, vanguard， 我们输出哪个就因为我们之前可能在社区里面跟大家说过，我们游戏的这个3个定位可能有区别于传统其他英雄射击的这3个定位，那我想问一下我们。如何
Maisie needed to mute herself to catch her breath.
我们游戏有什么与众不同？然后这3个定位的设计理念是什么？
首先简单说一下，就是3个职位的一个设计理念。我们确实会希望每一个职责它都能够有自己就是非常爽一点，而不只是说我只是一个 tag， 就只是在前面承受。
Yeah, I don't think the game needs roll lock at all.
我的能力去改变战局。
Rollock killed the creativity of the game. You're forced to make comps around 2-2-2 instead of being creative about your comps.
我可以帮我的队友提出烈火独特的信息，帮我的队友去获得胜利。也有可能就是说我通过我自己的一些比如说经济技能去counter掉对面关键的一些东西。就每一个职责，我们都希望他能够。真正的像英雄一样都能够去改变战斗，这个是我们在职责上的设计核心理念。
So we designed every role based on basically 2 core concepts. First of all, we want everyone to have fun playing their role regardless of vanguard, duelist, or strategist, and we also have the concept of letting each role have enough power to impact or change the battlefield. For example, duelists can normally open up the battlefield or the stage through maybe implementing a lot of damage, but at the same time for strategists, there are a lot of interesting counter mechanics for strategists that if you watch the most recent Cloak and Dagger trailer, one of his skills makes the team immune, so it counters other people's ults, and we want every role to have their unique impact while being fun. Yep.
The more they add stuff like that, the more it helps a lot with the cheesy bullshit.
Do you mind repeating the
immunities,
questions? It was a lot of questions.
Untargetability, shielding, characters who are DPS that can shield and block.
Something you guys are concerned about or plan to address, like the imbalance of people picking each roles with the open queue, not necessarily implementing role queue, but just something that addresses people maybe picking 4 duelists in a team comp or something like that.
Maybe they do the same thing Overwatch did, where they said you can only pick 3 of one class. So you can only do 3 tanks or 3 healers or 3 DPS. That's like a semi-roll lock, where it's like you can't just have a team of 6 healers and just troll. I mean, that's the only thing I could see, though. Macy's like, I'm not gonna say do roll lock. I'm sorry. Roll Q back. I don't care. I'm not answering that.
我们出于我们的职责选择、喜欢角色的选择呀，然后喜欢那些连接组合呀，去进行一个游玩，而不是把它限定在一个职责上，只能这么选，这是我们的一个核心出发点。然后第二，我们观察了我们过去的一些测试数据，尤其是 CVD， 我们有20多玩家参与了。然后从数据上来看呢，实际上我们在面临那种没有 P、没有玩家、没有那个策略家的这种阵容占比是非常少的。我可以分享的数据可能不到3%，就是绝大多数的阵容，因为出于这些联携呀，出于玩家对于这种职责的这种，前面我们说到每个职责都有好的点，那最终其实我们的职责是符合我们目前的一个预期的在这样的。
Yes, all right. So currently we don't have we don't think sorry. So currently we don't have plans to implement rogue queues. This is due to how our whole design philosophy in roles, and also we have a unique mechanic called team up in Marvel Rivals.
It would mess up the team up mechanic and make teams really bad.
Perspective,
so yes, it would be bad. That's why I keep telling people, like, the stuff that worked at Overwatch that made the Overwatch better would not work in this game because this game doesn't have the same problems.
In the way of maybe joining up with their friends and playing as their favorite superheroes, instead of thinking of I want to choose a certain role for a certain game. An interesting fact that we can share, because we've launched numerous previous playtests during CAT and CBT. We have a lot of players that joined our test, and actually, because that there are a lot of different mechanics for each roles, and they're actually really fun, and also there are a variety of team ups. There was only 3% of the games where character roles are vastly imbalanced due to how our game works, involving team ups, and it brings a lot of extra incentives for players to choose a lot of different team ups and combos to have the most fun in our game. And currently, our roles and our characters do fit our expectation, and we plan to continue implementing extra team ups, extra mechanics.
The more team ups they add, the better having like multiple DPS. Because right now you have Magic, who gives a buff to Psylocke and Black Panther. Imagine you have all 3. That's fine. 3 DPS. 1 tank, 3 DPS, 2 healers. But they have a bunch of dive DPS, so those are like pseudo tanks in a sense.
In quick
They all can
play,
get overshielding and everything.
the percentage of team comp imbalance was actually lower than 3%, and in competitive modes, without implementing Roku, it was actually under 1%. So
wow,
people can actually play all of their favorite Marvel heroes, and in the current habitat, we actually don't have a problem.
That's
See?
a really cool
I said.
You hear it first. So this game, like 3 pillars, right? 6 versus 6, team-based shooter. Environment destruction, which is great for strategy advantage while you're playing. The team-up skills between heroes, which is very, very unique. Like with all this combination,
they have literal stats to see if they need it. He said, "Look, we don't have the same problems as them. Like, look, this is our thing."
This the Marvel way.
There you go.
And there's definitely more team
there you
builds
go.
that
Good
are
answer.
usable than just 2 of
Thank
each
you.
role. So I do really like the flexibility of the team builds. And Light wanted me to clarify that he is not pro role queue. He does like open queue, and he just wanted everybody to know that.
Oh snap! Okay,
因为
we have
我 up here
他其实
talking
是
and
喜欢这个没限制的，他只想把这个问题提上这个水面，让大家都有一个意识。对 ，All right.
Hello.
Hi,
Xray.
What up? What up? So I had a question around, I guess it's like lore and characters. Right now we have like Magneto and Venom, who would be considered like anti-heroes. But would we get more villain-like characters like Goblin, Carnage, or anything like that, who maybe wouldn't really make sense to be working with the heroes? But I guess depending on the storyline, like Doom's trying to end the whole world, would that make sense to add villains?
So what's mixed? Go ahead and ask the question first. I will take this.
Weapon?
I'll translate. Yeah. So 现在我们游戏里不是有那个万磁王，还有那个毒液嘛？然后这两个其实，在漫威宇宙里的定位是超级反派啊。然后的话，他其实还对这个超级反派这一块非常感兴趣，就不知道我们后续的一些赛季也会会不会考虑就是配合上，比如说现在那个 Doom's Rise 的一个主题，去可能推出一些超级反派的角色，或类似这个。
So I was gonna say it's we like at Marvel we put the super in human, right? It's all about the emotional connection. So this game called Rivals, it's because your opposing team will always be your super villains, right? The one that is opposing you is being treated like a villain, right? So anybody can be a villain in any time in point, regardless of what they used to be from the comics or from the movies. Like Jinhua and team has built this Marvel Rivals world to designate like who's the true rivals or villain in this world, right? In this case, Doctor Doom is designated villain, but is Magneto really the villain though? To try away? It could be a villain to somebody, or it could be an ally to someone that is not a hero. Dakota, you want to chime in more about?
Yeah, definitely. There is a level of gray that exists within the Marvel Rivals universe, as Danny's expressed, because of the 6v6 rotating idea of certain heroes on the opposite team could be heroes normally, but they're villains to you. Within the general lore, though, Jinghua and the team are building something so incredibly unique when it comes to reinterpreting certain characters' origins and their feelings and how they got into this whole conflict. So we look forward to showing that to you.
Jinghua, 你要补充吗？
我想补充一下，就是其实，在我们选择角色的时候，超级英雄和超级反派都是在我们的考虑范围内的。所以，就刚才提到的，希望比如说未来有更多可玩的反派角色，这个其实我们确实也是这么计划的，就可以敬请期待后面新赛季的新角色。
Yeah. So when we choose, potential new heroes or upcoming new heroes for seasons, we actually do think of both superheroes and supervillains, like Magneto and Venom, or maybe Carnage, or any one of them. So please look forward for that in the future, because we do look at both sides when we choose heroes that we want to develop.
All right.
Okay,
awesome.
thank you.
Xray.
Yep, no problem.
So yeah, we maybe we want to wrap this thing up in 10分钟.
Yeah.
Yeah, around 10 minutes. So maybe a couple more questions.
Hello. So I'm just trying to give some, hope to fans of characters who are very similar to characters that are already in the roster, but aren't necessarily the same. This is kind of like I heard some talk about this in the Discord a while back, and it was kind of fuzzy on it. Well, characters who are adjacent to characters like Thor, for example, like Beta Ray Bill. I'll use him as an example. Will characters like Beta Ray Bill ever have a chance of being added? Because I know that I remember, I think it was Zingo Dude saying something about how Beta Ray Bill would never get added.
No, he would never get added. I say
yeah, in any form. In any form. And I just want to have
why they hate on my boy Beta Ray
that
Bill?
he could become like a ultimate skin, because he's obviously never going to be his own character. So
I guess Beta Ray Bill is literally just Thor, but an alien, but less powerful. Like, he's not as powerful as Thor. He's not a god. He just has the power of the hammer.
So we'll leave the question for Danny this time.
Yes, I know. I just say no. No Beta Ray Bill. No, look. So look, any character is possible. Let's just start at the baseline, right? Like, we have over 9,000 characters in Marvel Universe.
Damn, respect.
Now, when choosing a particular hero playable, not only we have to.
I mean, you can't have
unique
a million
there are
duplicate characters
that is on the roster.
playable.
Like,
It wouldn't make any sense.
What is this character play in? What is the role of this character play in this universe, narrative-wise, right? In terms of design, it's it's the silhouette of that character is easily recognizable and differentiated away from the other roster of characters that we have, right? Right? You like between Winter Soldier and the Punisher, right? When you stand them both, they have to be differentiated.
People are pinging me like crazy. I didn't even see it.
Also, at the same time, in terms of like what the
Chat
power
moves
of
really
fantasy
fast.
is this character going to contribute something completely unique and exciting in terms of gameplay for the game itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of
mad just 'cause I didn't say
consideration
Juggernaut.
picking characters, even if they are similar.
Shit.
If we want to do it compared to like, hey, there's this other character that can express that same power.
Quick,
set
you have the best
in a
recruit
more
opportunity.
and special. And the team, no matter what.
Oh,
the
somebody actually
character
knows
that
me? Maybe watch my
landed
video
on,
randomly.
They are very uniquely creative about implementing. No matter the roles no matter how we express the power.
Well, it's like,
fun
okay,
for
Agatha is
everybody.
different than
I have
Scarlet
every
Witch,
confidence in the
but
team to
Beta Ray
actually
Bill is the
execute
literal
the
same
game
as
plan.
Thor. He's literally just
Yeah.
Thor, but an alien.
So
So
to clarify, like, obviously Beta Ray Bill will never ever be in the game, like, clearly.
So putting Beta
but-
Ray Bill's skin on top of Thor, it's
Yeah.
literally not a skin. You actually have to remodel it because he's a
Yeah, that is-
he's a Hotman. Like, he's a completely different character. But they do the same
Yeah.
thing. Like, is it worth to do it?
I mean, there is Beta Ray Bill in his like
Versus-
normal form, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, there are so many unique characters to choose from that while we all have fan favorites that may be very close to other established characters, there are other ones to pick that may be more
get my boy Green
offer better
Goblin
gameplay
though. I'm
opportunities,
telling
have a
you.
different silhouette that really stands out amongst the roster.
He literally
There are a lot of
is
choices
sitting on a
that go
freaking
into
glider with a
particular
weird
hero, more so
goblin
than
outfit and a
the-
weird face.
this is
That is
favorite.
easy. He's the most
And
famous villain
if
for
there is
all of
someone that
Spider-Man.
exists on the roster that is
You
very
think
similar,
Spider-Man, you think
they-
Green
that
Goblin, and
same
Dr.
favorite
Octopus.
may take a
Come on now.
place,
And
down
Venom.
the line versus
Come on
moving
now.
forward.
All right, I see. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, John.
Still waiting for that pumpkin pie you're gonna make me, by the way. I remember that.
Was that me?
Pumpkin pie.
No, that was for John Ultron.
That was for John.
He said,
John
"What?
owes you a pie."
I ain't doing all that."
Pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. No, not you. I can't bake.
Absorbing Man will be so hard to even make sense.
All right. Do you want to wrap it up there? Do you want to do one or two more?
Wrap it up.
We have 2 more questions. Yep.
Two
I will
more?
wrap it up in yeah, 2 more.
Perfect. Get a fan favorite up here.
Hello.
Surfer.
It's been a while since I've seen you guys. How are you?
It's been a hot second. We're all right. We're all right. Excited.
All right. I just had a quick question. 84 years, true. With launch coming up so quickly,
Oh my gosh,
less
she
than
has
24
all
hours
of
away,
them.
and with how highly anticipated the game is, I was wondering if you guys are prepared for
He's the Silver
server-wise
Surfer.
for how many people there's going to be on day one. Because I've played other games where the servers crash
He's a
and
literal
nobody
Silver
can play
Surfer.
like all of day one, and there's queues and it's horrible.
Yeah, this is a good question. It's a good question. It's a good question.
Just wondering if you guys have thought ahead about that.
See, people are like, well, they already have
exact
villains. I'm
question
like,
I asked last
dude, Venom's an anti-hero. There's literally like Agent Venom and all this other stuff. Like, Hella's like, Hella's a villain, but she doesn't do anything 99% of Marvel. Like, she just sits there in her world. It doesn't mess with anybody. Then she'll try to like mess with people, try to take over Asgard, but other than that, she doesn't try to take over Earth or nothing. She even helps Thor sometimes.
在上线的这一波可能
Like
会
once in a
有
while.
一些Q time 就是等待，还有一些其他的问题。那那么我们准备好了没有？
Magneto, literally in X-Men 97, is literally the new leader of the X-Men.
尽力了，我们尽力
It does good things. It helps people and there's a parenting them. That's why to me, I'm like Green Goblin. Like Green Goblin is straight up a demon. Like he might even be on that one team of villains that try to do good things, but he ain't doing. He's Joker, dude. Anytime he could just straight up try to kill people.
尽最大努力和最快速度去修复这些问题。
Carnage is all pure evil. Like there's no goodness. He's a serial killer that got taken over by a symbiote that was also evil.
So yeah, Guang the goat says, you know, we are very aware of the thing, and
there's instances of
we
Marvel Ultimate
are
Alliance that they
trying our
help, but
best, and we already
would it be like that?
Yeah,
That's what I was
we
trying
are
to- maybe I
trying
should
our
have phrased
best
it like
to solve every potential problem. However, there might be some emergency situations that we can't expect on launch, but need not to worry because the whole team will be on standby 24 hours on launch, you know, including me and, you know, and Wang, and we will respond to we will make fast responses to the situation, and I hope every one of us
They better be doing a 24-hour over there in
launch.
China.
And yes, we are working very hard on this, and I can tell the community that our whole team has basically been working nonstop every day. You know, we've been only sleeping for very little, so you rest assured.
All right.
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and I hope it's a great launch.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will have a great launch. Let's do it. Now, for those who is asking about Spotify, about the soundtrack and all that stuff, look, we announced it like this will come December 6th, available on all major digital
Wait,
music
really?
platforms, so don't worry about it. The
I thought it was
entire
in
album
January.
is going to be available. There'll be a total of 17 tracks on it.
Wow.
And there is a surprise track on it, and I won't say anything about it. It's one of you got it right in the audience, but you don't know about it. So check it out on December 6th for the music.
And they're all
All right.
so good too.
Wow. Oh my god, the
All
song's
right,
gonna be
last question.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I didn't expect to be called. Hello, everybody. My question is,
music
are
is
there any
amazing.
plans for character variations instead of actual character skins?
I use the music in
And
my
what I mean by
videos,
that
the
is
home-
like
home
Hulk
menu
as
music.
She-Hulk, Black Panther as probably Shuri, Wanda is probably
Yo,
Agatha,
Shuri is
or
an actual
Spider-Man
character
is
though.
Miles
She has the
Morales.
gauntlets and stuff. Come on now.
For pretty much every character you've mentioned, we consider them on Marvel side their own unique, specific.
Yeah, it's hey, sure.
So
Boom,
it's not,
boom. And then she has the
Miles
Black
and
Panther
Peter
suit
are
too.
not the same
Miles has
character.
electricity
Right.
powers and
Agatha
camo,
Scarlet
or
Witch
no,
is
it's
her own
invisible.
character. And
Agatha's
in the
literally just
comics
a
of
normal
this
witch with
we
like
would treat
normal
them
witch
as their own
powers.
characters.
Right, okay.
sort of alternate role for She-Hulk or anything like that.
Yeah, imagine playing Hulk and then playing She-Hulk and then you have the voice lines of Hulk.
That'll be
That would
funny.
be very awkward.
Anyway, next time Fred's in the booth, I'll make sure to ask him to do some She-Hulk voices.
Oh, but
Definitely.
she's
we
more
treat
martial
this
arty.
character as really separate character. There's no way like She-Hulk is a skin of Hulk. No, we cannot do it.
Red Hulk
yeah.
has fire powers, so he has to be separate.
Well, we appreciate the question, though.
Of course. Oh, well, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good launch tomorrow. I hope everybody has fun tomorrow on the game. I'm sure I'll see a majority of you guys on there.
We'll see you there.
Anti-Venom is Venom. Yes. Miso symbiote.
And I'm so sorry that I couldn't pick every single person and ask every single question that was added to me in chat. I wish that I could, but there's only so many hours in a day.
Yeah, so I want to say one thing.
Agatha could be a tank. A mage tank would be so
I know
cool.
on the Discord,
I mean, Invisible Woman. There is the Invisible
I
Woman.
say we have
but she's not a mage.
98%
Agatha's
review.
literally
We have
a
more
like a
stuff
witch.
to show you guys, which the team is very excited about. Guang, do you want to say something about this tease?
Wait, what? Wait. Wait.
Danny, did you cue Wang just then?
What is that?
Oh, did you want to hit Wang up for something just then?
Yes, he asked if he wanted to say something about the particular tease we have.
Particular tease we have. OK， 这有没有什么说法？就是我后面我们有一个。
Dude, the guy remembering everything and then translating to Chinese and remembering all of that and never translating that to English is a god. Like, how's he doing that? He was like having a whole conversation, heard it, went wait, then and then translated. I was like, what? How do you do all that?
大家期待明天早上的就那个开服前的1个小时吧。
Okay. So Guang says, please look forward to the potential tease 1 hour ahead of launch.
No, 1 hour before launch, not ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Before. Ahead of. Before.
Well, 1 hour ahead of launch. That means 1 hour before, right? I mean, whatever.
All right. So
terminology.
3 p.m.
So 1 hour before launch, we get a whole new thing.
Tomorrow.
Is that just a teaser?
So, 1 hour before the actual launch. I look forward to the final reveal before the game start. We are very excited about it. The entire team is very excited about it to kick off. The season.
Gwenpool before Deadpool will be done, I think.
For Marvel Rivals. We've been working on this game for 84 years. You get the joke. Like, it's a meme. Yeah, over 84 years we've been working on this title. We can't wait to put the final game on everybody's hands.
W's in chat.
All you guys.
W's in chat.
With us. Thank you for hanging out with the NetEase
W's
team.
in chat. W's.
Thank you the NetEase for showing up.
W to NetEase. W to the whole crew. W to Marvel.
It's a treat.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, James, and Macy for hosting this. I want to thank all the Discord moderators that have been working in at night and day, helping the community out.
We finally made it. We finally here.
Doesn't fall over. I want
finally
to
got
shout out to all
to
the
Marvel Rivals release.
So
I finally don't have to play Overwatch and bash my head against the wall.
The player who
I finally made it.
And see what's going on.
We finally made it.
Last but not least, every players out there, thank you for your interest in this.
I don't have to play that game anymore.
Once in a lifetime
Rivals.
It's a very special. It's close to my heart. It's close to Dakota's.
Yes. I believe the kids have been describing it as generational, and I agree.
Generational.
Yes, that is how I'm thinking of it as well. Thank you all for supporting us so far. We can't wait to see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to be here. Super grateful
Big
for
moves.
NetEase team, for Danny and Dakota. Amazing stuff. Also, I'm looking in the chat. Dino Kid, it's bedtime. Go to bed. I saw you snooping. Go to bed. You got school in the morning.
Dino Kid.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Dude, this kid, his name is probably 40.
Busted.
Yeah.
Dude's named Kid, but he probably has like, he's like 45. He's like, boy,
It's bedtime.
you're a kid compared to me. Back in my day.
Well, thank you, everybody. Really, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys for showing up.
That's what
and
we're gonna
for
play the
answering
game.
Everybody's questions. We all appreciate you.
W.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Let's go. All right, guys. So that's all I wanted to do. There we go. It's recorded. I'll put it on there. No editing. I don't need that. You guys can just watch the full VOD. If you guys are here at the end of the video, please like and subscribe if you somehow got to the end of the video. And I hope you see you guys watching my guides, watching anything like that. And yeah, come release, I'm going to have just guides. I'll probably have like 3 to 4 videos a day just coming out. Probably 4 videos. I think 4 videos a day. I'm generally gonna try to make them like 10 to 15 minutes, because if you make like 30 to 45-minute videos and you do it 4 a day, it won't like push your video. But if you have like 4 10 to 15-minute videos, then it's fine. And then you put like a short. So try to keep up. The first like 2 weeks is I'm gonna try to get as many videos out as possible and not care about like consistency. And then it could be 2, it could be 4, it could be 5, who knows. And then after that, I'll slow down and I'll try to just make guide content, analysis content only, really. I'm not really going to cover news unless it's like something big, like a patch, like a whole patch I'll do. Like a big patch, not hot fixes. I don't care about that. I'll just do that on stream. Twitch.tv/Xraypc. I'll be on stream there. I'm going to be streaming literally the entire week. The 12th, I'll be gone for the Game Awards. But other than that, I'm going to be gaming after that, who knows? I don't know if I have acting stuff. But I try to hold off on most of my acting stuff. I try to tell them, like, do not put me for anything. I'm going to be focusing on this game for at least a week. But yeah, see you guys then.